Former President Zuma's legal team argued that the incarcerated former president was imprisoned without a trial. The Constitutional Court justices questioned Zuma's legal team on their explanation and understanding of Section 42 of the court rules rescission application. Justice Chikri wasn't convinced by Advocate Mpofu's argument on the rescission application's elements.
Maybe I should stop here because maybe I'm not understanding the elements of rescission or what needs to be proven by an applicant in a rescission application. Maybe I'll follow that up later.
Advocate Mpofu maintained that the Constitutional Court jailed Zuma because of his harsh criticism of the judiciary.
He wasn't sentenced because of the insults and the vilification of the judges or of the judiciary or even of the court. He was sentenced because he was in contempt of a court order, of the order of this court.
No,
yes.
I'm afraid that is absolutely not the case, Justice Bachid. We are told in more than 5 passages that what makes this case unique and extreme and so on and unprecedented are the attacks that were made by former President Zuma. We can both go to the judgment. I'll find you not less than 10 passages that refer to that.
Advocate Mpofu further said the imprisonment of the former president was illegal and unconstitutional.
It is on the basis of that unconstitutional law or conduct that former President Jacob Zuma, as we speak, is sitting in a cell somewhere in Escort, where he should not be. For as long as this injustice is corrected and remedied, then the doors of the Escort prison must be swung open so that, like any other accused who is a victim of a constitutional limitation, the processes that should be followed.
Advocate Riani Ngolwane questioned the premise of incarcerating an 80-year-old citizen during a deadly pandemic.
The interest of justice for this court to punish an octogenarian for having snubbed it. Is it in the interest of justice to punish as an 80-year-old, almost 80-year-old, because he's made statements that are disparaging of this court? Or is it in the interest of justice to roll the clock back and consider what it is that the court might have done had there been these defenses that are belatedly put before you?
According to the State Capture Commission, the former president said he was willing and had accepted that he would be sent to prison by the Constitutional Court. Advocate Tembeka Itobi said Zuma had a trial for being in contempt of court but decided not to participate.
Mr. Zuma had a trial, and it was a trial in accordance with the approved procedure for contempt of court proceedings. He knew what case he had to meet. It was set out exhaustively in the papers of the commission. He knew what sentence was being asked for. It was also set out exhaustively in the case of the commission. On the 9th of April, he was invited by this court to put any circumstances that would influence this court to grant the appropriate sentence. At every turn, Mr. Zuma said he is not interested. He told this court, he told the public, and he told the commission that he is not interested in participating.
The former president is still behind bars at the Escort Correctional Services Center in KwaZulu-Natal, with his hope resting on a successful rescission application. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.